7 touchdowns. The year before he had 25. How much of it was hit on him? How much of it was on the receivers just not doing what needed to be done, and how much of it was?
It's a combination. I mean, we've moved past that, and James is an outstanding young man and brilliant. I think he'll get an opportunity to play at the next level. But it's as much my fault as any players.
But with that, he probably would have been a drafted player this weekend if he would have been on a similar curve as the year before. Now he's not. Do you feel like the change may have prevented him from reaching his full potential, or did you help him maybe reach what he could have done?
I'm sure I could have done a better job. I'm sure I could have done a better job with James. He is a better player than he played last year.
Do you see any, sometimes I don't see it, but with these 3 quarterbacks, do you see a 2-quarterback system?
Probably not.
They're pretty much the same guy.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, we may not know. May not know when the first game starts. We had a situation where we opened the season in 06, I think it is. We played 2 quarterbacks every 3 series for 2 weeks in a row, and then we made a decision and went with Colt. And so, because some things you can't evaluate in practice because they're not going to get in. So I just said extended plays is a part of it, and the first time the pocket breaks down, we blow them dead, which you have to do. But maybe they would have got out of that situation, and maybe that would have became a first down and you stay on the field. Some of those things you can't determine until you're playing live football, and so hopefully we will. Hopefully by midpoint of camp in August we'll be able to make a decision. But if not, we'll see where it goes.
Was that Muschamp? I'm sorry, I may screw it up. Was it Colton Muschamp? Who was the competition that year?
Jevon Sneed was the
Okay, thank
Are you comfortable with that kind of rotation, the 2-quarterback thing in a game, or?
I think
What are the
everybody
limitations?
would rather have this as the guy, and I think we all would. But at the same time, if that guy has not emerged, then you need to evaluate both of them in live work, and we don't have exhibition games. So if that's the way it turns out that we have to do it, that's the way we'll do it.
How close is this race at quarterback?
It's close enough that they're taking every 2 snaps for 13 practices. They haven't separated, but I feel like they will.
You got some cards and letters from, I'm guessing, angry fans. What's your reaction, and can you share any of them?
No.
What have you thought of the running game so far?
I mean, some of them from my parents.
Oh, Daddy.
So, what else?
So it's run game. How's it look this spring?
We are, we're committed to running football, and so it's been nice to have 2 backs the whole spring. Mark and Damon have both made every practice, and so that gives you an opportunity to wear on the defense. It also gives you an opportunity, because of their abilities, to put the 2 of them in the game, and maybe you're in 2 backs or maybe you're in 1 back. So again, when some defenses, everything they do is personnel driven to match properly. And so if you put that personnel on the field and then you're in 1 back, they don't like that. It's not that they don't know how to match it, they do. But they may be asking a linebacker to play in space that they don't want him to play in. So, those are things that, you can create some advantages, hopefully offensively. But both of those guys have done a good job, and I'm very pleased with where they're at right now.
Which wide receivers do you think right now have secured a spot in the rotation, maybe for the fall? Is Cavante the only one, or Cavante and Tevin? Or?
Cavante for sure is a guy that has played a bunch of ball, and it was good to have him back Saturday. And he's an experienced guy and communicates well on the field. If we played Saturday, or if we played last Saturday, the 3 guys that we would have started in that personnel grouping would have been Tavon Smith, Cavante Martin-Manley, and Donald Shumpert.
Coach, you didn't have
you guys are still waiting on 5 receivers, and it seemed like we saw some struggles a couple weeks ago. I mean, do you feel you guys still haven't seen the whole picture of what you have at receiver yet, or what have you seen so far?
Well, we've told the freshman receivers that some of them are gonna get an opportunity to come in and show what they can do. At the same time, I would caution that they're freshmen, and freshmen are freshmen, and so, maybe Tavon was a guy last year that was mature for his age, and he did get to play some, and he's a much better player now because of it. So maybe one or two of those guys, hopefully one or two of those guys will be able to come in and offer some help.
Pat, last question.
That's it.
Okay, thanks.